trying to not look at myself, but when they get married, and you ever expect I was gonna ever have to do this. I've been meaning to count how many countries I've visited because Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, My Breaking Views. I hope everyone's doing okay on a Sunday. You know, I decided I should start posting on a Sunday just because everyone's off work and, well, most people I know are off work. So today I'm going to do something really different. I didn't ever expect I was going to ever have to do this, but I just feel like, you know, I gave all my view. I introduced myself and then came hard with like, this is my views on Black History Month, and now I feel like it's time that you guys get to know me a little bit just before I go into anything else, and then we can relate. So get to know my breaking views and me get to know you guys a bit more, if that makes sense. So I've decided to do the TMI tag. Now I'm doing it from my iPad just because, and look what I did, guys. I smashed my iPad. I dropped it on the floor. I was so upset, but you know, it is what it is. And you know, if you know anyone that can fix my iPad, please let me know because it's just ridiculous. But let me just get us started and go ahead with it. So the first question I've got here is, are you named after anyone? Yes and no, because my parents are like really traditionally Nigerian. My grandparents gave me a name and my parents gave me a name, so I've got like 8 names, if I'm really honest with you. I'm not going to name all of them because it'll be here forever, and I can't even really pronounce them. I know it's really embarrassing, really embarrassing, but I can give you like 2 names. So like, my mum's Igbo, my dad's Yoruba, as I've said previously in my videos. My mum gave me the name Chioma and my dad gave me the name Adibola. So, you know, I wasn't really named after anyone as such, but yeah, those are my names. And my English name is Michelle. So, you know, 3 different sort of names here and there. You know, I've got millions of names, but as you know, most people just call me Ad. When was the last time you cried? Now, when I first looked at these questions, I originally was going to say, you know, Grey's Anatomy, because Grey's Anatomy does make me cry all the time. But if I'm really honest with you, and I feel like I need to be honest with you because this is what My Breaking Views is about. It's about your opinions and me sharing them with you, and my opinions and me sharing that with you as well. And the last time I actually cried was Friday, which was like 2 days ago. And I'll explain in like some small detail why. Like, I just felt like so much was getting to me. Like, you know, when you're at a break point where you just feel like you should be at a certain place and at a certain time, and you're not at that place because, you know, God hasn't put you there, or the path that God has set for you is different to what you're thinking, or you just, I don't know, like you just feel like not speaking to anyone. You just want to be by yourself. You just want to collect your thoughts. And that's just the type of person I am. Like, I'm very, like, just everyone leave me alone. I just want to have my time and just not speak to anyone. And I literally was in tears about it. Like, I literally had to like just like get myself in my room by myself, and I just was absolutely in full-blown tears about it. And I then literally spoke to one of my good friends and I was fine. So like, I just thank God I actually have really good friends, and sometimes it's actually okay to cry, in my opinion. Like, it's not the end of the world if you do. And you know, like, people do cry, and you know, life does get in the way, life does bother you, but yeah, you have, like, I'm just grateful that I have God on my side right now, and that's all I can really ask for, to be honest with you. So moving on, let me go on to the next question because I'll be talking to you guys forever. You know what I mean? Do I have kids? So no, I don't have any kids yet. I'm hoping to have twins. My dad's a twin. You know, there's twins. Nigerians have twins all the time. But my dad's a twin, so I'm hoping that it skips the generation and I have the twins. My mum was always saying to me that I'm going to have twins, so hopefully, fingers crossed. God's willing. Anyway. No, I don't have twins, but I have a godson, and he is like my life, basically. His name's Raheem. He's 6 years old. Is he 6? Yeah, he's 6. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's 6 years old, and he's born 2 days after my birthday, which is really nice because I'm always making his mum like do something for his birthday on my birthday, because I'm not really a big celebrant for my birthday. I've never really been like, oh my gosh, it's my birthday, everyone look at me. But you know, recently I've tried to like do something with my friends, but I always try and make my godson mum try and do something on my birthday so that I don't have to do anything, so I can just be like, yeah, I spent it with my godson, because you know, that's the most important thing. But he is basically my life, and I treat him like he's my own child anyway. So yeah, he's practically my kid, but he wasn't grown in my womb. But you know. If you were another person, would you be a friend of yourself? I don't really understand that question. Is it asking me like, would I be like a friend of mine? And I wouldn't say I would, because if that's what the question is anyway, I wouldn't be like one of my friends just because I like me. You know, God made me the way I am, and I'm happy to be who I am. I'm glad to be Adibola. I'm glad to be Mercy. Do you use sarcasm a lot? Sarcasm is probably one of my middle names. Like, okay, like it's not actually a name that was given to me. Excuse me, I've got a bit of cold. Excuse me. It wasn't given to me as such, but you know, I refer to sarcasm as the same as shade. And yeah, I always throw shade, but not intentionally. I just, you know, as a person, I've got a sharp mouth, if that makes sense. And so yeah, sarcasm can get in the way quite a lot, if I'm honest with you. So yeah, 6th question. What's the first thing you notice about people? The first thing I notice about people is their teeth. Now, I don't know if it's because like I've been quite blessed. Like I feel like my teeth are quite nice, but I've always noticed that, you know, when your teeth are not nice, it's the first thing I look at. Like my friends, the other day I saw her and she had just got braces. And I looked at her and I was like, "You've got braces?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, it's just the first thing I notice about people. When I first meet someone, you know, I know some people are like shoes, clothes. No, when I first see someone, I need to like, you know, when you're talking to someone, you do look at their mouth and you do look at their like whole face, don't you? So first thing I notice about people when I see them is their teeth, when I first meet people. Okay. 7th question. What is your eye color? Now, I'm trying to not look at myself, but I believe my eye is black. Yeah? What do you think? Gosh, there's some concealer underneath my eye. But yeah, I believe my eyes are black. I believe they are. Scary movie or happy ending? Scary movie or happy ending? I'll say happy ending. I don't think scary movies are scary. I just think they're hilarious. And I've got a really annoying laugh. So people who watch scary movies with me don't find them scary because the laugh just gives them a headache. So I would say happy ending. I like 13 going on 30. You know, when she goes to the house and begs Matt to get back with her, and then like he says no, and then she starts making a wish and it comes true and they get married. And yeah, it's just a happy ending. I just love stuff like that. It's just so cute, you know? That's just me. I'm like emotional wreck when I'm watching these sort of movies, because yeah, I just love stuff like that. I love, you know? That's just me. Favorite smells. My mum's cooking. No, I'm joking. I would say my favorite smell is I like a smell of a man, like when a man smells really nice, because when they don't smell nice, and I've been in situations where a guy does not smell good, it's kind of peak. So I do appreciate a good smelling person. Yeah. What's the furthest you've been from home? I've been away from home is Singapore. No, it's not Singapore. The furthest I've been away from home is Australia. Worst trip I've ever been to. And if you guys want to know why I despised Australia, just leave a comment below and follow me on Snapchat, follow me on Twitter. Let me know. I will let you know why I hated Australia. I need to do a video about it because I've got a few pictures from it. I haven't really got any videos, but I'll be able to express to you why I despised going to Australia. Well, out of all the countries I've been to, Australia had to be the worst. Do you have any special talents? I like to write. I don't know if that's a talent as such, but I love writing. I love like speaking to people. I love like not a particular talent. Like I don't know how to play music or sing or anything like that. Yeah, sorry, kind of waste of space. Where were you born? I was born in London. Now, I don't know if you've seen this. I wrote an article for a blogger. I think it's called Nigerians of England. I'll actually leave a link of the post that I wrote for them. But I was born in North London, in Camden University Hospital. So if you was born there. Yeah, I was born in Camden University Hospital, but I actually moved to Swindon when I was 8. Now, most of my friends will say I grew up in a place called Rawton, which is not really Swindon as such. It's on the outskirts of Swindon. It's by where all the farms and cows. Yes, guys, I grew up on a farm. Please do not judge me. Please do not judge me. So yeah, I grew up like on the farm basically, and I moved back to London when I was 15 going on 16. So, you know, different perspective, different like culturally like grown up and things like that. So yeah. What do you want to be when you grow up? I don't know. I thought I was already grown up already, so I don't really know how to answer that question. When I was younger though, I always wanted to be a film director, like always wanted to be a film director, but I'm not a film director, but maybe, you know, I can still be a film director when I'm even more grown up. So there's possibilities. Who was your first best friend? My first best friend was Angela. Now, I'm not going to say her surname, but I hope she doesn't mind me saying her first name. So, and hi, Angela. Hope you're watching this. You know, subscribe, girl. We were like this. We were the two A's. There was another girl that I was really close with called Angela as well. And we was just like Bola, Angela, and Angela. Like, we was like this. But obviously I moved to Swindon, and we just grew apart. Like, so yeah, it was kind of sad. But I mean, if I saw her now, we'd still be like, hi, do you know what I mean? So it's not like, you know, we're beefing or anything. Is beefing the right word? No, I don't really use that word, so why am I even saying it? I don't know, don't mind me, guys, don't mind me. How tall are you? So how tall am I? Think so. This is funny, guys. I like to think I'm 5'7", but my friend's taller than me. She's 5'7", and she's already said to me, look, like you're at least 5'5", so I'm possibly 5'6", 5'5.5". Let's put it that. I'm just gonna throw that in there. Yeah. What was your favorite / worst subject in high school? Okay, my favorite subject in high school. When I say high school, I mean like secondary school in the UK, because I grew up in London, well, in the UK. So yeah, I'm talking about secondary school. I say my favorite subject was English literature, and my worst subject was science, because I got really bad grades for science. Like, I just didn't even bother with that subject because I hated it so much. So yeah. How many countries have you visited? Do you know, I've been meaning to count how many countries I've visited, because I don't think if you go to the same country, you go to a different part of the country, I don't think that counts. And I've been to lots of different parts of a country, like Malaysia. I've been to like lots of different areas, and I can't think of all the names. No, I can think of all the names. I've been to Kuala Lumpur. That's where my friend lives. I've been to another part in North, and I know my friend will have to leave a comment because I don't know what the name is called. I've been to Tioman, I think, which is another little island. No, my friend is living in Kuala Lumpur. Oh my gosh. Where does she live? She literally lives on the outskirts of Malaysia, which is near Singapore. I don't know the name. I should have asked her before I did this video, but yeah. I've been to lots of different parts, and I don't know, some people might count that as another time being in a country, but I don't. I would say it's just once you've been to the country, but I went several different times. Like, I came back out and went back in. But if I'm really honest with you, I think I've done about 32 countries. I did 5 last year, and I did 18 in 1 year, and then I've just been going to like 2 or 3 a year since 2013. So I think it's about 30 countries. I'm not too sure. I need to count that, and I'll leave a comment below. What's your favorite drink, animal, and perfume? Okay, my favorite drink is water. No, it can't be water. Fanta orange, I think. Animal, I love dogs, but you know, I don't have a dog at the moment. I mean, I did grow up in Swindon, so I had lots of dogs and, you know, around me because I grew up on a farm, but no, not anymore. Perfume, I like Agent Provocative. I'm not really a big perfume person though, so but when I do smell it, I've got a close friend who's really good in, like, she wears a lot of perfume, and I'm always asking her what sort of perfume she wears, and I know she wears Gucci, you know, Dior, all of that stuff. So I do, you know, like that sort of stuff. What would you name your children? Honestly, I know this sounds a bit cliche, but I would name my children by biblical names, because I know what it's like. Like, I've gone through stress now. All the names that my parents gave me are on my passport. Can you imagine the stress I go through when I'm trying to go through clearance? And I travel a lot, so that doesn't help having all these Nigerian names, an English name. So I would literally give my child a nice little biblical name, you know, like Joseph or John, and just be done with that, because at least I know it has meaning, and, you know, Joseph was a good person in the Bible, and, you know, John was the Baptist. So I just think, you know, good biblical names, so that, you know, there's no issues when they're going through clearance in the airport. I just don't want that for my children, because I had it and it was stressful. Yes. Favorite memory from childhood. I would say my favorite memory from childhood is when my dad used to take me swimming. We used to go swimming in Elephant and Castle. This was when I was really, really young, after school every day. Well, every other day I would say. And a lot, when I say this to people, they're like, you went to swimming in Elephant and Castle. But I'm just like, can you swim though? So why are you talking? No, you can't swim. So why are you talking, please? But no, that was like my favourite childhood memory, like going swimming with my dad. Like that was actually one of the best things I used to do with my dad. And I'm really glad, because like I've just started going back swimming again, and it's because like my dad used to take me swimming. Yeah. What are your favourite YouTubers? Gosh, I'm only going to name about 4 or 5 just because I feel like we'll be here forever. So my favourite one obviously is Shirley B. She's like the first person that I've started watching since I was quite young, since I was like in uni days. And I remember people used to say that we look alike. So I've always just enjoyed watching her videos. I really like, she helps with makeup and my fashion sense, because I don't really have a fashion sense. So yeah, she does help with that. I love Kiki Green. Now, I've only just recently run into Kiki Green, but she talks about like Black culture. She talks about politics in America. She talks about Ratchet TV. And the thing is, what I love about her videos, she does them anywhere. They're not staged. They're like, she can have the TV playing in the background. I love it. Like, it's real. Like, you know, when it's not staged and it's not done for the camera, it's actually just real and it's just her speaking. I love Courtney Daniela. Love her. Like, she's funny, she's got some jokes, she's got some stories, and I love, like, I'm gonna use some of the things that she's done, like Get Ready With Me. I've got a few things that I've got planned in a few months, and I'm gonna like use, like, yeah, sorry. And I also like Soul Beauty, because she's just so humble. She's a real Christian, and she I don't know, there was a video that I watched. She spoke about Joseph, you know, where Joseph gets thrown in prison after his brothers like try and sell him off because his dad loves him and so on and so forth. And she spoke about it, and literally I picked up the Bible straight afterwards and I read exactly the story she told on one of her videos, and I just loved that. Like, I just was really embraced by it. Do you have an iPhone or an Android? I have an iPhone. I couldn't do anything else. I couldn't use anything else. I'm sorry. Tell us one of your bad habits. Ooh. My bad habit, I would say, is I say a lot. I click my fingers. Yeah, did you just hear that? And I realised I did it in my last video, but you know, that's one of my bad habits. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you really enjoyed that. And yeah, leave a comment below. See, I'm clicking my fingers again. Leave a comment below. Suggestions on what I should do next, because I'm always happy to, you know, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Don't mind me. But yeah, thank you for watching. As always, like, comment and subscribe to My Breaking Views. Bye, guys.